Hi guys, I'm Abhinav. This is my Mahindra Thar and I'm at BK Tyres in Lajpat Nagar. This is Jitesh. Hi Jitesh.
Hi, I'm Jitesh
How are
from
you?
BK Tyres, Lajpat Nagar.
So Jitesh is the guy you go to if you want tyres in Delhi. BFG, you were the first dealer for BFG in all of India, right?
Yes, we stock BFGs. We have a lot of BFGs. Right now we are done with all the sizes, but
So that's because-
very soon we will be getting more sizes.
That's because of the tyre import restrictions. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. Finding tyres is a nightmare. In fact, when I got this Thar, I wanted it to look slightly nicer. I wanted it to have all-terrain tyres, something that looks a little bit chunky, a little bit beefy. And I started doing my research. And I figured that if you want an all-terrain tyre on your vehicle, you can't go wrong with a BFG KO2. That's right, right?
Definitely.
It's probably one of the most famous tyres in the world in the all-terrain category.
And this is actually the best tire available in India for Thar, new Thar especially. And I'll proudly say that the Thar is nothing without BF Goodrich right now. And everybody, I think, who is owning a Thar, he wants to go for a BF Goodrich tire. But unfortunately, very few people are getting this tire right now.
That's because there are no stock.
Because of
There's just no
availability.
stock.
But believe me, I have ordered around 10,000 tires, and I'll be giving tires to everybody.
So a very interesting thing about this BFG KO2, I wanted a very specific size. I wanted to go, so the Thar comes with an 18-inch alloy. I wanted to go with a 16-inch rim so that if I try and keep the diameter of the tire same, I have a taller sidewall so that I can run lower pressures, off-road, and general trail driving. So
And it's more comfortable also to use a high profile tire as compared to the low profile.
So we wanted a specific size, 265 by 75 R16 tire. Now the funny thing is, this tire got sold out throughout the country, right?
Yes.
You were able to manage 3 tires though. Now guys, there were only 3 tires available. So I called up my good friend Jaideep in Patiala. I told him, Jaideep, I need your spare tire. So he has 5 on his car. I took his spare tire and now we have 4 tires. This is that tire. If the camera comes close, just take a look at this tire, guys. Just take a look at the very aggressive. So it has an interlock style, tread pattern. The depth is quite a lot deeper than what this highway terrain tire has. So for SUVs and Jeep, there are mainly 3 kinds of tires, right? So you have the highway terrain HT, you have all terrain, which is a mix of on-road and off-road use, and then you have mud terrain, which is primarily off-road use.
But I will just share one thing. If you use BF Goodrich for off-roading, it is not going to get damaged very easily because it's sidewall. It's a PR10 sidewall tire. It means it's a ply rating 10. The sidewall is comprised of 10 plies, whereas all other tires, it's competition in the market like Yokohama or Bridgestone or Goodyear. They are all 2-ply sidewalls, so they get damaged very easily while using for off-road. But BF Goodrich is a very practical tire for off-roading. Even you are using for on-road, off-road, its capability is the best. Even you don't actually need to go for an empty tire. It performs really well even if you are using an all-terrain tire.
And I'm not going to do extreme off-road anyway. The idea with this Thar is to do overlanding trips, just go on a fire road, dirt road, nothing too crazy, nothing too extreme. So I think an 80 makes the perfect sense to me. Now,
And there is a huge ground of all-terrain users in the world, which is in Mexico. The place is called Baja. So this tire has proven the champion of Baja because it performs really well in Baja, and people just love it. Across the world, people just want to go for BF Goodrich for all their SUVs.
right. So this tire is snow rated as well.
Yes.
This tire is good in the snow, especially when you air it down. It helps build traction. It's easily it's, I would say in snow and in desert, it's going to perform better than
Our,
this C8 tire that the car comes with, which is not a bad tire at all. It's a good tire.
Our customers are actually loving this tire in Manali, Shimla, and even Jammu and Kashmir. They're loving it. They are wanting it for all their SUVs like Gypsy, especially for Thar and for Toyota Fortuner.
Right, I've seen gypsies running BFGs in the Manali area.
They just love this tire, especially for the snow region.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys one more very cool thing about this tire. So if you see the sidewall of the tire, the tread, it extends over on the sidewall. Now, what that does is, when you're driving off-road, you have some bushes or some protrusions that hit your sidewall. So this tire does not get cut easily, it doesn't shear easily. For example, something like this, the chances of the sidewall getting cut off-road would be high.
Yes,
You slide next to a rock,
It will get damaged.
this probably will get damaged.
Like you can see here, the sidewall ply is 2 polyester. The sidewall is 2 polyester. It's very soft from here.
Right.
It's very soft. But this is 10 ply. It's very strong. And we'll not say that it's bad. We'll not say it's bad because it gives equally comfort than this tire. So this is quite harder, but it gives equal comfort as a 2-ply tire, but it's more powerful than any other tire available in the market.
I've also heard that this tire doesn't get punctured easily. It's because of the the hard compound, and also the tread depth is high.
Depth is 10 mm.
Right, it's 10 mm, and it easily dispels mud and all through the tread, so it doesn't turn into a slick after the point of time.
Mud, slush, water, snow, everything.
Right. BK Tyres has a wide variety of alloy wheels that you guys can select from, but for my particular Thar, we have decided to go in with steel rims. Now, this particular rim, this is 8 inches wide, it's 16 inches in diameter, and it has a negative offset. What a negative offset means is the wheel, it has a lip which protrudes out, so the wheel is going to sit slightly outside the car. Not a lot, maybe about an inch and a half. Less than that. Just slightly protruding. So it looks nice. It also will widen the track of the car. So I think, I don't know what the width of the two wheels is, the stock, but if it's this much, let's say it will be widened by about 8 inches if you add both the rims.
Looks much better actually.
It looks much better.
Yes.
So the advantage of a steel rim over an alloy in off-road conditions, where an alloy can break.
Now, first of all, this is not a regular steel rim. It's a heavy-duty off-road steel rim.
And it's very heavy also.
The normal steel rim, if we talk about, which comes from the factory on various cars, that is not of this great quality like this is, because this is quite a heavy rim.
Yeah, about 25 kilos.
It doesn't even get bent very easily. Or if a car goes on a pothole, a normal rim can get bent very easily, but it does not get bent very easily.
How much do these steel rims cost? A set of 5 rims.
Set of 5 for this comes for around 28,000 rupees, and it comes for various vehicles like Mahindra Thar, Toyota Fortuner, Maruti Gypsy, Mahindra Bolero, etc.
The one more thing that I would like to point out is the Thar comes with a 114.3 PCD, which is a very different size than most other vehicles. So sometimes finding the right alloy that you'd like can be a little challenging.
Yes, right. Actually, this new Thar came with a new PCD style, which was earlier not there in the old Thar. Old Thar has a bigger hub, bigger center board, and 160 PCD. So sourcing off-road alloys was quite easy earlier for the old Thar, but for the new Thar they changed the entire hub. They decreased the center bore to 66.1, actually 67.1.
Okay.
And this is a lower hub. So in the world market there are smaller hub alloys, but very soon we will be also getting good alloys in this size, this PCD and this hub.
So guys, this is the tire pressure monitoring system that is inside the Thar. So this is the rim on the machine where they're going to put the tire on it. Sir, ye lagana. So he's going to install the valve, the new valve. हो गया? And this TPMS thing is installed. ये रीडिंग का क्या मतलब है?
सर इसमें वेट मांग रहा था।
एक तरफ 70 ग्राम मांग रहा है, दूसरी तरफ 65 ग्राम मांग रहा है। तो ये बाहर वाली साइड पे 70 मांग रहा है,
बाहर वाली साइड में 65 मांग रहा है।
बाहर वाली साइड पे 65 मांग रहा है। अच्छा, अंदर वाली साइड में 70।
तो दोनों साइड का वेट एक ही साइड में लग जाएगा।
अच्छा,
हाँ जी, देखो कर दिया मैंने। एक तरफ 65 था, एक तरफ एक साइड हो जाएगा, अंदर साइड हो जाएगा।
अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है। So guys, take a look at this. ये कैसे पता 135 ग्राम है?
वो सब लोग जाएगा, सब इसमें लिखा होता है ग्राम।
लिखा हुआ है इस पे?
हाँ जी।
कहाँ लिखा है?
50 ग्राम लिखा हुआ है
इस पे। कहाँ लिखा है?
40 ग्राम लिखा हुआ है।
अच्छा अच्छा, सब ऐड कर करके लगाओगे?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
अच्छा, तो दिखाओ 135 कितना बनता है?
50 ग्राम हो गया।
तो 95 हो गया। So now they're checking after they've applied the weight. अब wheel balanced है पूरा। So take a look at this, guys. The wheel is now balanced. So the wheels have finally been installed. This is what it looks like on the Thar. Now the diameter of this wheel is 31.8, while the stock was 31.2. So even though, you know, here the wheel is smaller, because the sidewall is so tall, it actually has a larger diameter. Now at the front right now, what they're doing is they you know, from the company, these are white letter tires, but from the company they come with a blue coating so that the white doesn't, you know, get damaged, or the color doesn't pick up any scuff marks. So they're just rubbing that blue coating off, and it'll now start looking white. Now you must be wondering, what did I do for the fifth wheel, the spare wheel? So what we've done is, we for now have put this Hankook tire. Now it sort of matches the size of the tire that I have on the car. So this is a 265 by 70, not 75, R16. Now this is just there because I want to carry a spare tire. I don't want the car to not have a spare tire. And 3 months down the line, once, you know, we get BFGs back in stock in these sizes, I'm going to return this tire, and Jitesh is going to give me a new BFG that we will put on over here. Now the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. Now if you see over here, because the tire is so big and it's also slightly wide, this is a 265, the car comes with a 255. What we had to do was, we had to trim the bottom portion of the front bumper so that when you turn the tire, it shouldn't foul with the front bumper. Just a little bit, not much. You'd see that, you know, these portions are over here, so we just had to trim it ever so slightly. Okay, now you can get a good idea of how much this tire extends from the body. About 2 inches, and this much from the front. I'm going to try and run these tires at 26 psi. From the company, I think the car came with 33 psi, made the car very bouncy, very bumpy. I dropped it to 29 psi, and at 29 psi, I just did 500 kilometers yesterday, Delhi to Patiala and back, to get one BFG from Jaideep. And The ride was fine. The ride was just fine. I'm gonna try and run these as low as 26 psi. Installation is finally done. Now let's just talk about how much all of this cost us. So I bought 3 tires from Jitesh. One I bought from Jaideep. So let's just take that away. The 3 tires, they were 30 because Jitesh gave me a special deal. They were 13,000 each tire. So 39,000 for 3 tires. We also bought 5 rims from here. We paid 27,500 for those 5 steel rims. So the total comes out to be.
Total is for the 3 tires and 1 extra tire.
Oh yes, we also bought that Hankook tire for 8,000 rupees.
3 tires BF Goodrich and 1 tire Hankook is for 47,000 rupees.
Okay.
And then for the 5 rims it's 27,500 rupees.
Okay.
So total is 74,500 rupees.
All right. So if let's say you buy 4 BFG tires, that 74,500 would probably be a little more 81,000 rupees, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Now I also sold my existing tires. Now my car had done about 3,000 kilometers when I came in today. So Jitesh gave me 22,500 rupees for the 5 alloy wheels and 17,000 rupees for the 5 tires. The total is 39,500. So how much am I having to pay Jitesh today? Let's see. 74,500 minus 39,500, that's 35,000. So the look that I have on my car, it's costing me about 35,000 plus 1 tire that I have to give to Jaideep. So add another 13,000 to it. So about 47. So about 55,000 and you'll have a setup like this.
If you bring in your brand new vehicle to us,
Oh yes.
you get a better price for your tires and alloys.
So for a person who gets in their brand new car here, let's say 50 kilometers run, what is the deal that you'll offer them for the 5 tires and the alloys?
Approximately 50,000 rupees you can get for your 5 tires and 5 alloys if the vehicle is driven for around 200-300 kilometers.
I think it's a good deal.
Yeah, and you'll end up paying very small amount after buying these steel rims and BFGs. So it's better you bring in your vehicle when it's brand new, just 100-200 kilometers driven. That is the best time to change the tires actually.
Right.